Kari. I started Lux Boudoir 14 years ago. Over the years, we've helped thousands of women feel empowered and discover their self-confidence with boudoir. Today, I'm going to show you how we help women see themselves in a different light.
How did you deal with like losing your hair?
Right. I think that was another really pivotal day, was going to my first doctor's appointment, and I was like, am I gonna have to shave my head or lose my hair? Because there's some chemos where you don't. So the minute he told me, I bawled, cried just as much as when I found out I had it. It was, my hair was just such a safety blanket for me, and I was so scared to not have it. And so he's like, you're gonna live, but you're gonna lose your hair. And I'm like, why am I crying? I'm gonna live, So that was a tough day to hear that. So when I shaved it, it was traumatic experience.
So did you go from long hair to shaving it off, or?
My hair was a little longer than it was now, but way thicker too. It was just beautiful. And so it was crazy because after I shaved it, I had a buzz cut, and I was like, oh my God, I am feeling this. I felt so badass. And I bought wigs and I had a lot of fun with it.
Did you lose your lashes and your eyebrows? Did they grow back fairly easily, or is that something that's a hazard of having chemo?
Well, for many people, I feel it grows back fine and thicker or different or curlier. But for me, I lost my lashes, it took forever to grow back. I didn't really have much brow to begin with, but now it's pretty much nothing. There's no brow there. My hair's been a struggle. It's definitely thinner than it used to be, and I'm just trying to learn to accept that. So that's been a little bit of a challenge.
How does your partner feel about you doing a shoot? Does he know? B, would you do this as a wedding gift? C, what's his thoughts on the whole boudoir photo shoot?
Well, I was a little nervous to ask him, but I did, and he was like, yeah, go for it. So he's all for it. He's totally good with it. And he's just always supportive with whatever it is. People always comment on your weight. The aunt you haven't seen in forever. They're always gonna say something. So that was definitely part of it growing up.
That's important, having that, somewhat either choosing to realize that it doesn't matter if you're accepted by your family because they have strict rules or whatever, versus having them be oh okay, we were our thinking was different and it was more old school, and now we're open to realizing that you're still healthy, you're still beautiful, you're still an amazing person, doesn't matter what size you are.
Right. I think that's where we break that generational, traditional thing about bodies and acceptance and stuff like that. So I think this is the time when we change all that, make them realize,
Yeah. So you mentioned earlier about the Lux Instagram account. So what is it about Lux that made you want to do this, in terms of whether it's style or showcasing different people or whatever? What was your determining factor?
I think it was just seeing the variety of body sizes, ages, just different kinds of people on your page, and how they were all just styled so beautifully, but they still just looked like them. And I could tell nothing was edited to remove a roll or a lump or a bump. It's all just them in raw form, and it was just very well done and tasteful. That's for sure factor.
Yeah, I think that that's the one thing that we strive for, is to make sure that you know, you're still, I would say, like, we're not going to turn you, yes, we do some Photoshop, but we don't turn you into somebody different.
Yeah.
You know, you're always going to be you, and we're just going to enhance your natural beauty.
Yeah.
No? Do we want glam or do we want...
Oh, I am loving.
Okay, so we like something bigger.
Yeah, darker.
You want those?
I guess for poses, I just don't want it to look too X-rated. So that's a slight fear. But yeah, that's it really. Open to just whatever. Going with it.
And do you think that that just going with it is really a result of the last like 5 years of your life?
I think so, yeah. Like,
would Julia 2015 do this?
oh my God, no.
No.
Be scared.
Definitely too scared. But yeah, I think older Julia has just been going for it, and it's always turned out great. Wow, it looks so glamorous.
How do you feel?
Like, amazing, like a new woman. like I don't think I've ever looked this glam, well, in a long time.
Do you feel boudoir ready?
I do. I'm feeling very in character. I love it.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank you guys.